murders on. And today, in honor of my return, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to talk about a serial killer that's never been caught. A rare gem, a needle, and a needle stack, but with a little sharper needle. The Zodiac killer, a killer responsible for at least 5 murders in the Northern California area, and possibly more. His case still has people baffled because he taunted the police any chance he got. He wrote letters to the newspapers and made phone calls after murders. His first known murders on the night of December 20th, 1968, when the couple of 16-year-old Betty Lou and her 17-year-old boyfriend were found shot to death at a secluded spot on Lake Herman Road. What happened after these murders had police baffled. 7 months passed, no murders of the same type. Then, July 5th, 1969, Darlene and her 19-year-old boyfriend were parked in a location close to Lake Herman Road, and a man with a flashlight, I assume pretending to be a police officer, fired multiple shots, killing Darlene and seriously wounding her boyfriend. Less than an hour later, an anonymous man made a call to police, giving them the location and bragging about the crime. The boyfriend, despite living to give a description, very little progress was made. And with the police making no progress, he continued his rampage.
This is a case of cases. Zodiac has identified himself to us.
All of the letters sent by the killer have been posted from San Francisco.
This guy is a pathological psycho killer.
They'd just been there just a very few minutes, turned the headlights off, she had the radio playing, and a car pulled up behind them, and the person got out and was carrying a flashlight, and he said something to her, oh, it's a cops, or something like that.
The flashlight plays over the couple, and then Majot hears the muffled report of shots being fired.
He says that this person just kept shooting. He's trying to get away, and he crawled over clear into the back seat. And then he heard more shots and saw that Darlene was being shot.
After shooting Darlene, the attacker walked away from the car, then returned.
And he said this person actually turned around and came back and reached into the back and shot him 2 more times, I believe. And then shot Darlene 2 more times.
Majot gives police a description of the attacker. A white man, young, stocky, about 5'8", with brown curly hair. Beyond the sketch and the phone call, however, there is precious little evidence to work with.
And I believe we just finished dinner when I got a call from the office indicating a couple of kids that were at Lake Marias had been stabbed.
The victims are hanging on. Ken Narlow rushes to the hospital to get their statements. Meanwhile, a little over an hour after the attack, Napa County Police Officer Dave Slate takes in a call.
I answered the phone. I said, Napa Police Department, Officer Slate. And the voice on the other end says, I want to report a murder, no, a double murder. And the voice on the other end of the phone said, I'm the one that did it.
I kept trying to talk to him.
He said that Cecilia was kind of startled, and Brian said, what's the matter? She said, well, there's a man standing over there, and he's staring at us. And then a little while later, she heard another noise, and that's when she saw the suspect come out from behind a tree. So she looked up and she says, oh my God, there he is again, he's wearing a mask.
The man who approaches them is about 5'10". He's wearing gloves, carrying a gun in one hand, and has a long bayonet-style knife at his side. Over his head, the man wears a black executioner-style hood. On his chest is the crossed circle, the sign of the Zodiac. The masked man uses pre-cut lengths of rope to bind his victims. Then he pulls out the knife.
And then he supposedly said, well, you know I'm going to have to kill you.
Thanks for watching. See you soon.